Anchored to Delasalipo's strategic directions of driving social innovation in education and creating sustainable futures, the community-based action project addressing strategically themed objectives through network environments, or Capstone, aims to provide visible and effective solutions to real-world problems. With the creation of the Pedaling Utility Project, it underwent several phases before the project was materialized.
In the first phase, the proponents of the Pedaling Utility Project gathered data in the chosen community, which is Barangay Lumil in San Jose, Batangas. The class went door to door to ask for the residents to participate in the interview, which is vital in having a solid baseline data to commence the project.
In the second phase of the project, the proponents spent their time in brainstorming and generating ideas about the prototype they will be constructing. Most of them searched for inspirations from existing inventions to aid in having an effective prototype. The sense of collaboration was also evident between the students as they team up in coming up with an innovative idea.
After a series of brainstorming, the third phase of the project is the presentation of the prototype to the science instructors. This presentation gave the proponents an avenue to discuss the prototype and receive helpful insights and recommendations from the professionals so that the project will be more concrete and be more principled.
The fourth phase of this project is the revision of the prototype proposal. The proponents resolved the comments given by their instructors in order to have a better prototype. This phase also shows how the proponents researched extensively just to tie loose ends of the project. They have consulted from different credible persons to further strengthen the idea of the Pedaling Utility Project.
The proponents are now in the fifth phase of the project, which is the product pitching, wherein they presented the prototype to the barangay officials of Lumil, San Jose, Batangas. The proponents discussed an in-depth and detailed matter about the project for the barangay officials to understand what the Pedaling Utility Project really is.
Given the fact that the project has been approved, the proponents, together with external personnel, constructed the prototype in the sixth phase. The group have observed safety measures in the construction since it is important to minimize work hazards. The materials that were used were also checked for any damages before incorporating it into the prototype. With this in mind, the construction of the Pedaling Utility Project was indeed successful and has been efficient.
The seventh phase of this project exhibits the final output of the Pedaling Utility Project together with the previous versions of it. This phase also shows the innovation made in the plastic shredder as it resolves the environmental issues of the barangay. As this prototype materializes, the Pedaling Utility Project became an effective solution given that it is durable, user-friendly, sustainable, eco-friendly, low maintenance, and a promoter of health and fitness.
The project concludes in the eighth phase as the proponents displayed the Pedaling Utility Project in the capstone exhibit. Several Rosalians and other stakeholders from the community viewed the demonstration of how the said product works. The proponents also answered the questions of the exhibit goers regarding the project to explain and give a detailed information about it. This exhibit was a vital component in the project also, since this gave the platform for the Pedaling Utility Project to be viewed to the general public. this project comes to conclusion, the pedaling utility project does really advance the status quo of our chosen community to a progressive and a sustainable one. Through the creation of a prototype that attends to the needs of the community, the capstone's goal of improving the lives of the people is achieved. It paves the way in driving the community's goal in attaining change within them, a change that is beneficial not for one, but for all.